And African leaders need to learn from John Mahama. It's a model. Shocked, I'm overwhelmed.
Ghana is the only consistent African country, and it is going to make strides in waves, and Ghana will also lead the world. In 5 years, people are going to start seeing it. In 13 years, it's going to be massive. A lot of Nigerians are going to be the workers in Ghana. They're going to be the workers for Ghanaians.
Good news for the Ghana economy. The Ghana economy recorded growth of 6.3% in the second quarter of 2025.
Foreigners have actually come out to say that in 3 years' time, that Ghana will be ruling the world and Nigerians will be the workers in Ghana. You guys, this is really, really deep. And this Nigerian pastor, Apostle John Suleiman, have actually had a lot to say about Ghana and its presidents and how Nigerian politicians should learn from Ghana and learn from Ghana. Anyway, let's check out these videos together. But please like this video, subscribe, and share. Let's check out these videos together.
And African leaders need to learn from John Mahama. It's a model. I'm telling you the truth. Of course, I will not talk like this. I will not talk like I'm shocked. I'm overwhelmed. The way the man brought down, crashed down the thing, stabilized, and he said quite a number of things. The man loves Ghana. He loves his people. I could see that while he was talking. It was all about the people. He said he wants to leave he said to me he wants to leave a legacy that when anybody comes, nobody can bring it down. That you steal money, you go to prison. You take money, go to prison. You take your salary, go home, but you still go to prison. I say, President saying this one, that's strange. That's strange. And Father, we thank you for Ghana. Thank you. Thank you for President John Mahama. Thank you for his team. Thank you for his cabinet. Give them sound health and keep them to take this nation to greater heights. In Jesus' name. You know, let me tell you something. When there's a transformation, what happens is, first of all, the financial level begins to balance. Then it slides into other parts of the economy, feeding, housing. It starts reflecting. And I thank God for you. And I believe God that very soon those that ran to America, to London will start running back.
There are just 1 or 2 countries that are going to do the unexplainable, the unexpected, right? And then there is the one country that is just consistent and it is just going to be going on its path. That's Ghana. I've never been to Ghana, but now I'm so fascinated with going to Ghana. Ghana is the only consistent African country. It is consistent since 1960. No, seriously. It is consistent since 1960, and it is going to make strides in waves. It is going to build upon itself. The bringing in of African Americans into their community is going to help that country. It's giving that country a different mindset. The African Americans may not even realize how much influence they have, but they are going to have a great influence on that country. That country is going to be at odds with China. Ghana is going to be at odds with China. If you know the history of Ghana, it was also the first country to be at odds with the British and to kick out colonization. It's going in the same direction with the Chinese. Ghana is going to be at odds with the Chinese, and Ghana will also lead the world. Ghana's industry is going to grow. It's going to grow like nobody's business. In 5 years, people are going to start seeing it. In 13 years, it's going to be massive. A lot of Nigerians are going to be the workers in Ghana. They're going to be the workers, working for Ghanaians. Yeah.
When I tell you guys how our elders are the reason why Nigeria is in shit, it's not just elders in Nigeria. I'm talking about elders in America too. Our parents. Let me give you an example of my parents. My parents took about, I would say, around $100,000 to $200,000 in Nigeria. That's 200 million to build a massive compound in the village, and they live in an apartment here in America. Now, let me explain that to you. Apartment that I helped them get into. My sisters and I, we struggled growing up. I didn't come from rich parents. We struggled. And my parents would always find money. Whatever little money we had, they would put it in that village home every time. And my sisters would be like, why are you people forcing money there when you guys should be using money here to help your kids? Fix yourself. Build your life. Something. No. My parents spent the whole entire checks that they would, whatever little money they could get, they would use it to fund building a house in Nigeria as their retirement plan. Do they have retirement money? No. How often do they go to Nigeria? Once a year, and they can only be home for maybe a week because they have to come back to America and work. They can't even afford to enjoy the house that they spent 200 million to build. Their kids, we are too busy starving, working, trying to make ends meet for us to even, when do I have time? I haven't even set foot in that house in the village because I don't have time. What am I doing in the village? I have to make money. But if I say this now, you people won't understand that the problem Nigeria has starts from our fucking elders. And it's on us, this generation. We have to break generational curses. This is our duty.
There are so many things that I got to know about Ghanaians or Ghana as a country that baffles me. I mean, I've seen a lot of impossibilities that Ghanaians are able to accomplish. But this one, I can't really comprehend it. And whilst it's a very normal thing, I still cannot comprehend it because I'm in Nigeria. Now, the people you're seeing here are some of the people that have been appointed by the government of Ghana as CEOs and ministers, and these people turn out to be youths, very, very young people. And they said the accountability and transparency of these people are high to the heavens. In fact, it's a long story if I tell you people how the Ghanaian youth were able to increasingly create a system that gave rise to all these things, including giving rise to a president such as His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Do you understand? Now, it begins to shock me in understanding that Ghanaians are eligible, like they are confident enough to make do with their youths. They are confident enough to make do with their youths as towards the administration of their society. But when it comes to Nigeria, let's tell ourselves the truth. If the administration of this country as Nigeria is conferred to our youths, we know that the corruption we're complaining of now will skyrocket to 200%. It will triple. Because you and I know the mentality of an average Nigerian youth. You and I know that Nigerian youths are more criminal minded than Lucifer himself. In fact, is Lucifer a criminal? No, he's not. In comparison to Nigerian youths, you and I know that the level of criminality in an average youth of a Nigerian cannot be fathomed. You can't even think about it. You and I know that, see, once you give.
Good news for the Ghana economy. The Ghana economy recorded growth of 6.3% in the second quarter of 2025. Ghana's GDP grew 6.3% year on year in Q2 2025. The service sector, including trade, transportation, and information, drove much of this growth. Non-oil GDP also saw expansion, signaling broad-based recovery. All this marks a rebound compared to slower growth recorded in 2024. So let's be honest, do you feel this growth in your own pockets? Tell me in the comment section. Is life better or tougher?
The way things are really going now, if Nigeria does not sit up, in next 50 years time, like Nigeria cannot even meet to Ghana standard currently if to take Nigerians to be where Ghana is currently in next 50 years time. This foreigner have never been to Ghana before, but because of what she's saying, she said Ghana is more consistent in West African. According to her, she said a very strong word like Nigerians are going to be workers in Ghana, which is currently obviously happening. The way Ghana is actually moving, like Ghana is not working, according to her, working to be like any other African countries. Ghana is actually working to be like the China of Africa. Let me know your thoughts on the comment section, please, because this is really hitting me differently. The way she actually said it, that Ghana is moving on the waves of, where some Nigerians, some African country cannot even, because the way Ghana is moving, Nigeria can never get to where Ghana is currently, and this is a foreigner that is actually saying this. Ghana is indeed a blessed country, and Nigerians really need to step up, because the reason why Nigerians are really fleeing into Ghana currently is because of the waves. Ghana is moving on the waves of people don't even understand, and that is why you see more Nigerians in Ghana currently fleeing into Ghana, because Ghana is just like the China of Africa. Why going to China when we can as well make that money in Ghana and bring it back to Nigeria and change it and become a millionaire? That is how it is in Nigeria, and that is why you will see more Nigerians tripping into Ghana. And Ghana is actually becoming more stable than any other African country. For me, I'm just going to advise Nigerians leaders to step up their game. Help yourself, help your citizens. Nigerians actually have everything, every necessary instrument to be a good country. But what is the main issue in Nigeria political and leadership? Is corruption. Corruption has actually crippled the economy to a state of, unstabilization, and which is causing more foreigners. Like, a lot of people in Nigeria believe that when I leave this country, that is when my life will be better. They believe that there's nothing good that can come out of my life, of their life in Nigeria, if they stay back in Nigeria. There's this video I watched, a man actually saying that he can actually make just so amount, not here in Nigeria, but only when he leaves Nigeria. So people already believe that there's nothing good that can come out of Nigeria, and that is why you see them running out of Nigeria to any African country, anywhere, just to, because Nigerian money has been devalued. So they can't make such amount that they have in their head in Nigeria. But at the same time, while you're running out of other people's country, just below abiding citizens, try to breathe the air that these people breathe, and don't try to overdo. Don't try to bring your Nigeria character in these people's country, because they didn't run out of their country. They stood back and they fought for their country to be the way it is today for you to come in. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on the comment section. I still remain simply Lilian. But please like this video, subscribe and share. I'll see you on my next one. Bye.